all right, do I just drop my kid off at a park and just let them disappear? Like, how does this work?
No.
So we're here this morning. Do you guys want to introduce yourself?
My name is Cody Jones, owner of Wheels Up.
My name is Michael Cuddihee, one of the area coaches and a Wheels Up Enduro coach.
Coach Cody.
Coach Cody.
Sweet. So Wheels Up Enduro is kind of, is it a team? What is Wheels Up Enduro?
We try to structure this program as parents because we're all parents.
Yeah.
When I look at something, I want to know what am I getting?
Right.
How much does it cost? And where do I got to be?
Right.
And what you're going to get is one practice a week is what we're going to do.
Okay.
We're going to divide it into two seasons.
Okay.
Basically basically a February through July.
Okay.
And then a July through November. It's going to be a lot of Chubb riding.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of Greensfelder riding.
Yeah,
It's going to be a lot of St. Gnarls Enduro course riding.
Yeah.
We're going to go down to Shepherd.
Nice.
That's where we're going to live.
Cool.
That's what we're going to do. We're going to do that once a week.
Sure.
And then we're going to have weekend events. And we're going to do 3 races per season. Season 1, season 2. We're going to race the whole MES. So you're going to have your kid at practice once a week. You're going to have 3 races. And with 2 races and 1 is the double top secret thing that we're working at.
Yeah, that's something that we're still working on.
It'll be a weekend summit.
Okay, cool.
At a place that has a lot of elevation. That's pretty close.
Nice.
And so that's really just kind of brass tacks of what you're going to get.
I think everybody knows what you're talking about if they ride mountain bikes.
Yeah. And so you're going to get myself and Coach Jeff and Coach Cody.
And that would be, just to touch back on that without prying too much, that would be a youth event, right?
It would be a youth-focused event.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
When you're out in the woods or doing, kind of more thrill-oriented activities like enduro mountain biking racing, there's an opportunity to get hurt. So I think everybody really watches out for each other, and it creates a camaraderie that you can't really get from playing on the soccer team.
And enduro mountain bike racing is gnarly.
Yep.
We are racing stuff that is hard to walk up, sometimes impossible to walk down.
Yep.
And that's the gap we want to bridge, is to get these kids ready and to do it in a safe environment,
right,
as safe as possible, with airbags, to show them all the basics, how to jump, how to drop, and associate those features on the trail.
How would I get in touch with you guys? How do I get that process started to get her on the enduro team?
Well, I think that's a great segue to, is the Wheels Up Enduro team going to be for every student athlete? The answer is no, right? Because, if you're starting out mountain biking, I would be looking at potentially programs like Wheels Up, skills clinics, rides. We do the weekly rides, and also NICA. NICA is literally geared. It's an inclusive environment to where you can take a kid who is super green, never really ridden a mountain bike.
Sure.
And we spend time as NICA coaches getting these kids coached up in NICA. Right. Now, segueing into the enduro team, these are for kids they've probably been through the Wheels Up program or been through NICA, and they're coached up and they're really looking for more. Right. So the answer is Wheels Up Enduro an inclusive entity? The answer is no.
Sure.
And the reason we can't be is because if I take a bunch of new riders, now I'm putting them at risk.
If your kid's somewhat new to mountain biking or wants to get into it because some of their buddies at school ride and they think it looks cool, first off, they should look into maybe just getting signed up for a Wheels Up camp. You run a ton of camps. You've got jump clinics. You got all kinds of fun stuff. But people can look you up on your Facebook page. And
on my website, wheelsupmtb.com.
Okay, wheelsupmtb.com. So they can go there and sign up for class. You also do private coaching, which is really awesome. You have classes for both kids.
And adults.
How young do kids start?
So we usually start about 24-inch wheel, for a skills clinic, and be able to teach people in a very controlled environment to ride these type of features as safe as possible, to really help people learn how to do this at a level that is going to make them safer and ride for longer and have less issues, right? Yeah. I have a lot of parents, and I think we've talked about it, is, this Wheels Up clinic, is way cheaper than an emergency room visit.
Yeah, I think for anybody, taking a course is super important. So new riders, experienced riders, adults or kids, look up Wheels Up, get signed up there. Again, reaching out to Wheels Up, getting that, even if it's a private session, if your kid's, super, I know, like, there's a lot of kids out there who are really introverted and just get really nervous around people. Set up a private session, something like that. Start getting your kid just moving forward with things. You may not know other parents who have kids that race NICA or who mountain bike or are on a team or whatever it may be. So,
I think Wheels Up is a great place to start to get introduced to that community, and we're going to point you in the right direction, whether it's Wheels Up or whether it's NICA. We just want more people on bikes.